Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's good to see you here. Today's debate will resonate with any citizen who does not have any VIP connections and has had the misfortune of having to deal with the police or courts in India. It's a story that one hearing at a time hammers in just how rotten and slow and shameless and unempathetic and Bachao the system can be. Ladies and gentlemen, to tell you the full story, I will take you back 8 years. Bear with me because it is important to remember. 8 years ago, Chandigarh was shaken by a stalking case that involved the son of a powerful politician and a serving IAS officer's daughter. Varnika Kundu was then 29. She was out late at night when she was chased and stalked by two men. They allegedly were drunk and tried to forcefully enter her car. One of them was Vikas Barnala, the son of the then BJP president of the state, Subhash Barnala, who just by the way is currently a Rajya Sabha MP from the BJP. Varnika escaped, and when she went to the police, she trusted that the guilty will be punished, that the law of the land will ensure justice. 8 years on, this is how justice has been delivered. Her alleged stalker, someone who also, according to her, tried to kidnap her that night, has been appointed as a law officer by the Haryana government. Let that sink in for a moment. The man is out on bail in a sexual assault case. The man is facing the law. And now, ladies and gentlemen, he is the face of the law. But since Papa is a lawmaker, the beta has to be above the law. This is India after all. Public memory and institutional memory are both very short in our country. And if you're rich and if you're powerful, you can get away literally with anything. Just like Vikas Barnala has. He will now represent Haryana as an assistant advocate general. He has been selected for the post. Varnika Kundu, who is now a DJ, declined our request to be interviewed. But she did put out an Instagram page post, which I'm going to quote. She says, and I quote, "Appointing someone to a public position of power is not just a political decision. It's a reflection of values and standards. So perhaps the questions should be directed at authorities whose ethics and standards allowed this decision to be made." She goes on to say, "Our policy makers run the country. The rest of us are just hoping they remember that they work for the Indian citizen." She goes on to say, "Although we seem no closer to a conclusion than we were 5 years ago, I continue to hold faith in the judiciary until the verdict is announced. But I won't deny that faith has wavered." Ladies and gentlemen, imagine if this was you or this was your daughter. Imagine being civic-minded. Imagine trying to do the right thing. Imagine having faith in your institutions. Imagine answering 500 questions in 5 hours. And then have the legal system fail you hearing by hearing. Varnika and her family were up against a powerful politician, ladies and gentlemen. Yet they didn't buckle under the immense pressure they must have faced to withdraw the case. It was there. 8 years on, the case hasn't moved despite being fast-tracked. It is still in a lower court. For the victim, the process has become the punishment. The accused, meanwhile, has been rewarded. Like 8 years ago, today there was outrage in Punjab and Haryana as well, when it woke up to an alleged stalker becoming their new law officer. Listen in.
Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao slogan of Mr. Modi remains in paper. We all know that Mr. Modi speaks only slogans, he doesn't act. He supports those people who attacks, demean the women. It is not the first time, it is happening again and again. Mr. Modi's people treats women badly. This is another example, is the Haryana story.
ये उस भारतीय जनता पार्टी की उस दावे की पोल खोलता है जिसमें वो ट्रांसपेरेंसी की बात करते हैं, जिसमें वो कहते हैं कि हमारी जो सरकार है वो बिना पर्ची बिना खर्ची की सरकार है और सबका साथ और सबका विकास है। ये अपने ही दावे के ऊपर इनके करारा तमाचा इन्हीं की उस लिस्ट ने लगा दिया जिसमें विकास बराड़ा को डबल एजी लगाया गया है। और केवल विकास बराड़ा नहीं, उस आप लिस्ट को चेक करोगे तो उसमें बहुत सारे ऐसे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बेटे या बेटियां नेताओं के रिलेटिव्स हैं जिनको बैक डोर एंट्री दी गई है। आज मैं आपके माध्यम से पूछना चाहता हूं इस सरकार से कि क्या विकास बराड़ा की ऐसी क्या क्वालिफिकेशन है, किस आधार पे आपने उनको डबल एजी लगाया है? पूरा प्रदेश इस बात को जानना चाहता है।
My guest this evening, ladies and gentlemen, Vidhu Raval is spokesperson of the BJP. He is joining us on the broadcast. Can he defend Vikas Barnala? Let's see what he does. Advocate Parvez Memon is an advocate joining us on the broadcast. Thank you very much. Abha Singh is a lawyer. She joins us on the broadcast as well. And Advocate Mahima Singh is spokesperson of the Congress, who is joining us on the broadcast. Advocate Mahima Singh, just like 8 years ago, today there is much political outrage in Chandigarh, but what purpose will it achieve? What has happened, and it doesn't seem that the Haryana government is going to change its mind.
Jai Hind, Shreya, at that point in time, if I remember correctly, Subhash Barala was forced to resign, who was then the BJP chief in Haryana, under the public pressure. Although we remember how Vikas Barala was caught red-handed in action by the police, and then he had to be released under political pressure, only to be charge sheeted with the allegations under 354D, 341 and 511 of the CRPC, of the IPC at that point in time, Shreya. So today, you see, what do you expect of the BJP government? Of course, the public will bring them to their fate. But what do you expect of this government? Haryana government keeps on batting for paroles and, furloughs of the likes of Ram Rahim. This is a government, this is a party that bats for the likes of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, who, at behest of whom, and under the watch of Mr. Modi, the wrestler daughters of Haryana were dragged on the roads of Delhi. So what do we expect of this government? There were 3,000 applications for these posts. 97 appointments have been made. And please go and check out the list. You will find out that 99.99% of those appointees are actually, and you might not wonder if they were 100%, they are actually, the kins and kith of the BJP family. You will find out so many people have been given entries, a back door and, left, right, center, because they are related to the BJP.
Okay.
3,000 applicants. Just think of, what would those aspirants be thinking today who have been rejected only for the appointment of the likes of Vikas Barala?
Okay. I'm still waiting for Vidhu Raval because it is the BJP that has to answer questions. Now, they have committed to come to the show. I don't know whether they can defend Vikas Barala right now on the show this evening or not, but they have committed to come, so let's hope they do show up. Meanwhile, Advocate Parvez Memon, I'm assuming that before any state appoints a law officer, they do some degree of background check, right? If someone needs to be hired at times now, we will definitely, at whatever level, we definitely go back and do a background check to ensure the person is clean. In this case, the person clearly isn't clean. In this case, yes, he has not been convicted, but he's still undergoing a trial. He stands accused of serious crimes like stalking, attempt to kidnapping, sexual assault. In a situation like this, I want to understand from you, what is it that the Haryana government could possibly be thinking by naming Mr. Vikas Barala as one of their law officers? Is this the man you want to represent? You want yourself to be represented in court?
See, Shreya, firstly, there are two sides to this debate. Firstly, one is politics and one is law. I have nothing to comment on politics of this matter. As far as I am concerned as a lawyer, let me explain through you to the viewers that there is a process set in law. In this case, the Haryana Appointment Bill of 2016, which says that barring a conviction in law, there is no bar in appointing any such person who otherwise meets the criteria of being appointed.
Okay.
Now, I am not holding the brief for Mr. Vikas Barala. I am not in his defense. But the fact remains that the basic principle of the criminal law is that every accused before the court is presumed to be innocent until proved guilty. As of now, he is facing the trial, right, but he is not convicted, so there is no bar in his appointment. Number two, as you rightly said, that there is a process of filtering the application, there is the process of looking into the merits of the application. Perhaps all of that may have been done, may not have been done. That is altogether a different subject matter, which the other aspirants, barring the 3,000 that she was saying and 99 that were appointed, 97 that were appointed, the other people have the right to approach to the court to scrutinize as to what was the assessment criteria and how this fellow was appointed. But all said and done, I also heard you saying that last 8 years the process is punishment, the victim is not getting justice, but at the same time you also have to see that the process is punishment for the accused as well. If we say that he is such a person of a powerful family or from a powerful political background, could it not have been possible to influence the judiciary in the last 8 years to get him absolved? The fact that he is facing the trial, we know the situations of the magistrates court day in and day out. We are at present in Mumbai handling cases of 1998, 2000, 2001, which are yet to see the light of the day for trial. Charges are not framed. So magistrate courts are bogged down with works. We cannot connect everything to politics. You see, judicial process is a judicial process. The process will take its own course. If this fellow is convicted, definitely he will be barred from this position of AAG. But until then, we should not jump to the conclusion through media trials or through conjectures or inferences that he is guilty or he should be hanged or to be sent to the gallows. We have also seen in the past that political allegations have been made against people in politics. So it is possible that this could be one of such cases. Let us wait for judiciary to decide whether the allegations have merit.
Mr. Memon, look at the people we are talking about. This is not a Congress spokesperson making an allegation against a sitting BJP MP's son.
Yes, but I have
This
also
is a
raised
serving IAS officer. At least Mr. Kundu at that point of time was a serving IAS officer. This is his daughter making the allegation. Sir, I also want to tell you, in case you're wondering what government was in power when this happened in 2017, it was the BJP government. So no IAS officer or his daughter in their right mind will falsely target a BJP MP's son or a BJP working president's son in the state, sir.
We have
It doesn't make sense.
Shreya, we have examples in the past that the politics and bureaucracy are always at loggerheads. In sometimes some of the bureaucrats help one political party, other bureaucrats help the other political party. So I am not attributing any motive at this stage. What I am saying is there is an allegation, there is a process. Let the person undergo the process of trial, and if he is convicted, yes, shame him, blame him, hang him, I don't care. But as of now, today, when he is deemed to be innocent, let us not jump guns.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we are jumping the gun here. I certainly don't think we are jumping the gun here, when collectively most of us are outraged about the fact that the man facing a law, he's facing the law, is now the face of the law in Haryana. Good evening to my guest, Raman Malik, who is joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Raman Malik, how's the Haryana government even explaining this? I mean, I would have thought after the outrage we have seen, they would do a U-turn and say, okay, galti ho gayi. We didn't do a background check. Our institutional memory is very weak. Humko pata nahi tha. We made a mistake. We are cutting out his name. We don't want a law officer like this, at least until he is acquitted. But the Haryana government has also done nothing about it.
Is it against the service rule book? Shreya, is it against the service rule book?
Well, no. In that case, why don't we make Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh? That is not against the rule book either, because he's not been convicted in anything.
That is an internal decision of the party, whether they make him or not.
Nice.
And that too, Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh has not been convicted, number one. Number two, those people who created the circus are also under question, whether they were doing it for political motive or whether
Mr.
they were
Malik,
doing it for
is there something called moral responsibility?
Please,
Kuch hota hai?
please, please.
Is there
Just 1
something,
minute.
Mr. Malik, called moral responsibility?
So let's just listen out. 2006, what was Mr. Rahul Gandhi? A member of parliament. What was the case against him? Sukanya Devi. How could you tolerate that? Why was your Atma not awakened that time who are accusing of this boy now? It is a shameful thing.
Mr.
that
Raman Malik,
people
don't take
do
everything
not
to
see
Rahul
their inner
Gandhi.
soul.
No, what is shameful?
And they start
I
talking.
want to ask you, what is shameful? A man
Shameful
who's a
is
BJP
that
MP's
Devi
son
Gaya
being
and
picked
nobody
as a law
has
officer
got
in
to
Haryana.
create something on it,
Someone
to find
who's
out the
facing
truth.
charges. Mr. Malik, sun lijiye. You and I know each other for a very long time. Sun lijiye. What is shameful? Tell me. Is it or is it not shameful that a state like Haryana that keeps saying Beti Bachao, picks someone who's accused as a stalker and a kidnapper by an IAS officer's daughter as a law officer in the state?
First of all, I feel
Is that or
it
is that
very
not shameful?
derogatory.
It is not against the law, but is it or is it not
very
against your morality?
derogatory of you, Shreya,
Ji.
from you especially. I have known you for a long time, and you are a very seasoned, respectable journalist who understands the veracity and the essence of the emotion at that particular time when you are putting up anything. So, my question to you is, does the girl who's been said is a victim, she becomes special if she's an IAS officer's daughter? No. Every daughter is special because she's a daughter. So this notion that she's an IAS officer's daughter, or it is a judge's daughter, or it is an MLA's daughter, or it is so-and-so's daughter does not hold any value. Value holds is she's a daughter, she was stopped. It is a case. That case is going on in the court. Does the service rule book allow it? Does the constitution of this nation allow it? The same very constitution which Mr. Gandhi takes out and shows like this, or the India Alliance, or their spokesperson, or their lawyers. If that is the case, you cannot say that the constitution is applicable for protest, but the constitution is not applicable for implementation.
Okay.
That is my submission.
Okay.
And
Abha
if
Singh.
that is the case, Mr. Surjewala is a lawyer. Madam herself sitting over here, she has been a very old associate, and I treat her as a sister to me, that she should file a case in the Honorable Haryana and Punjab High Court and take it to a task that this law should be amended. That if there's any one case which is a person is accused in, such as this case or the one that was there at 2006 Sukanya Devi, that person neither should be allowed to become AG.
No, the Haryana government will not change its mind. The Haryana government will not change its mind. But the opposition, you say, should go to court and ensure that Vikas Barnala is not made a law officer. Advocate Mahima Singh, the challenge is to you. I'll let you respond in 20 seconds. By now, go to court.
You see, Shreya, what does an assistant advocate general do? Represent the state in legal matters and fight for the cause of justice for whom? You know, state versus so-and-so. When a rape is committed, when an outrage is committed, that is where the AAG stands. And imagine an under trial going for that. And in this case, Shreya, let me remind the BJP spokesperson and your viewers, the man was arrested on the spot in action and was only released under political pressure, only to be arrested again, only for his bail to be rejected 4 times before it was finally granted. This is the government that bats for Ram Rahim, let me remind once again.
Rahul Gandhi.
Everything is not about Rahul Gandhi, na?
Was he arrested?
Rahul Gandhi ke bhi beyond duniya hai.
Accused of raping. And
the BJP needs to realize that every discussion cannot have Rahul Gandhi making a case for you, please. Sir, Rahul Gandhi kahan se beech mein aa gaya? Abha Singh, please go ahead. You have just heard the arguments from Mr. Raman Malik and Mr. Memon. The constitution allows it, the rule allows it. हमने तो सारा काम by the book किया है.
बिल्कुल by the book नहीं हुआ है, because if you go by it, I would like to tell them there are do's and don'ts. In fact, Haryana government itself took out a circular where it said fine. It said that if there is a trial going on and you're not convicted, then you're eligible. But that same circular said that if you are facing issues of moral turpitude, you will not be considered. So is this not moral turpitude? In 2025, Supreme Court in a specific order has denied gratuity and pension in cases of moral turpitude. And I think my learned friends would like to go into it. That is stalking, is abducting, trying to abduct a girl. And let me tell you, it is very sad that today people say that this girl was trying to fake this case. There was this channel which everybody called Nation Wants to Know had put on CCTV footage. We all must have sat in those channels and talked about it. And after that, he was arrested. So let us not say that the trial is going on and he's clean. Moral turpitude is very important. And on grounds of moral turpitude, justice should not only appear to be done, but it should also be seen to be done. And today we are showing that an abductor, till the time he doesn't come clean, he has no moral turpitude, moral basis to be the double AG of Haryana. This is very important. The message goes that if people like these are going to sit on important positions, girls are not going to be safe in this country. We are still reeling under the shock of Radhika Yadav, the way she was brutally murdered. That happened in Haryana. So I think I would request through your channel, hats off to you, Shreya, that you have taken up this issue. People in this country are scared to speak. No, moral turpitude, please go and look into it. The Supreme Court has clearly said that you don't get a passport if you have an FIR in this country. You don't get a passport if you have an FIR in this country. How you are becoming a double AG is my question to you.
Raman Malik,
जब आदमी नीले ड्रम में मिलता है तब आबादी को कोई पीड़ा नहीं होती. That is okay. But the point is, if it is away
this story is not about men's rights or women's rights. This story is about what is wrong and what is right, Raman Malik. Even you know what is wrong and what is right.
She is a capable lawyer. Both the lady panelists here.
I will go to Supreme Court if you are
if you find it that it is against the service rule. Please
and relatives of politicians.
There you are. Aba Singh is a lawyer. She's saying she will go to the Supreme Court. My point is, Mr. Malik, chalo, as I said, there is, institutional memory is very short in this country. The BJP government in Haryana could have gotten away by saying, we forgot, we didn't know, we made a mistake, we are dropping him. This is not the man we want representing us in court. They have stuck to their guns. Would they have stuck to their guns if this man wasn't the son of a sitting BJP MP? Sir?
I am not talking about the son.
That it's not only girls who are special. Boys are special too. हमारे देश में boys are extra special. That is the problem.
अरे वो तो इंडिया अलायंस के लोग बोलते हैं ना, वो लड़के हैं, लड़कों से गलती हो गई. लेकिन मैं तो ये पूछ रहा हूं, जो सिटिंग एमपी है उसके ऊपर 2006 में आरोप था और वो 2006 का आरोप में वो युवराज थे. पॉइंट ये है that what service rule books are said and what is being broken.
But you were supposed to be better, na? If you are saying Congress has a terrible track record when it comes to women's safety, etc., but you were supposed to be better. That is what you promised the people of this country.
We are in Rome fighting Romans. The situation is such.
Is this Beti Bachao Haryana style, sir? Please answer that.
बेटी सुरक्षित है, कर्नाटका में नहीं है. कर्नाटका में नहीं है, हरियाणा में सुरक्षित है,
जिसे आप जर्मनी भगा देते हैं.
Two wrongs don't make a right, Mr. Malik. Go ahead.
Negative equality in this country.
Yes, Mahima, go ahead, please.
No, not at all.
You see, it's good that the BJP spokesperson has brought about Karnataka because we are all reminded of Prajwal Revanna. Hey, in the thick of the 2024 Lok Sabha election, we find out that this guy made videos, wrongful videos, and molested 2,000 plus girls. And then he was under the watch of Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah allowed to flee to Germany. And, still we do not know whether he has been brought to face his fate or not. He's under trial. And when he's talking, when he's trying to create parity between Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the honorable leader of opposition, mind you, and this guy, Vikas Barnala, he needs to remember the merits of both the cases. What are the merits? What are the merits? Please look at the charge sheet. You will know what are the merits. A guy arrested on the spot in the middle of the action. He's comparing him to the honorable leader of opposition. Shame on the BJP spokesperson.
Because they had no proof.
Shame on the BJP spokesperson. He's comparing honorable MP to this guy who was caught in the middle of the action.
Mr. Malik, okay. Give me a minute. Mahima, give me a minute. Mr. Malik, what were you saying? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I am saying Sukanya Devi and her entire family was taken away. The court never got proper documents. The TV channels, I know journalists who had made programs and who dubbed the tapes, who cleared the tapes out. I know what the pressure went on
I
at
don't know
that
what
time.
your obsession with Rahul Gandhi is. I don't know what the BJP's obsession with Rahul Gandhi is. He cannot be dragged into every debate.
No, he is.
There are questions being raised against your government. There are questions, there are moral questions today that are being raised against your government. Please answer those. Don't drag Rahul Gandhi and other states into this debate, for heaven's sake. It's only when you don't have answers, this rhetoric comes about. Thank you very much. We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much, Raman Malik, for joining us. Parvez Memon, thank you very much. Abbas Singh, good to have you on the show. Mahima Singh, good to have you on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'm stepping into a break. There's much more news on the other side. Do stay with us.